Good evening, guys. It is me, Klarissica, here on Klarissicasays, where Klarissica says it all, and that's how I feel. This is a very somber video, so I'm going to go ahead and get that disclaimer at the very beginning. If you guys have not heard, I don't know where you have been, but by all means, if you have not heard, there was a mass shooting in Texas yesterday, Tuesday, the 23rd, 24th, okay? Around 11:32 p.m. Now, from the articles from yesterday until now, it has confirmed that 19 young children, young angels, have been found deceased within the school. At first, they were saying 14 kids were deceased. Now, all of the articles as of today are stating that it's 19 kids, okay? And yesterday they were saying that it was one teacher found deceased with the 14 kids. It actually says today, which is Wednesday the 25th, that there have been found 2 teachers deceased and 19 children. So due to the fact of the sensitivity of the topic, they have not released all of the children's names. There are some posts with a few of the fallen angels from parents that have either done articles or reports or posted on the Instagram, but they have not publicly made themselves known unless they have, as far as the parents, have went ahead and posted their children. So otherwise, the parents that have not posted their kids that have deceased, we don't know well, it hasn't been released. They know that it hasn't been released to the public as of yet, okay? So I want to give you guys a quick review of what happened, and then I want to talk about the status of the situation, and then I want to go ahead and give you my final thoughts and opinions. So first and foremost, my name is Klarissica. I do upliftment, motivation, trending topics, current events, health and wellness, beauty, hair, mukbangs, and anything else you can think of on my channel. If any of that stuff does interest you, please make sure you stick around, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any content that I post. Also, I do have Instagram, Twitter, and an email that you guys can message if you're a brand or if you are just, a person like me that find a topic or find something that you found interesting that you like to share with me so that I can either cover it or I can just engage with you. I'm here for that. Please make sure you find me there on those social medias, and my email, Klarissicasays, which is for on my Twitter and my Snapchat and my Instagram, and Klarissicasays@gmail.com for my email. This topic is definitely one of those that I would request information. If you find anything that's new, anything that's leading, I can, update the YouTube family, my YouTube family, with my friends and everybody that follows me or subscribes or supports me on this channel could benefit from learning. Definitely find it, share with me, tag me, whatever is Klarissicasays, Klarissicasays. I am here for it. And for any other trending topic or any other topic like I mentioned that could be of interest, share with me. I do post things in my community tab. If that's something that interests you, check that out as well. Again, I'm sorry ahead of time. This is going to be a somber video because I'm a mother myself, and I don't even want to put my brain in a predicament to even say that I can't even imagine, because I cannot imagine. I don't want to imagine. I will not imagine that this will happen to me, my kids, my family. Like, no. So if my energy is a little bit low, I apologize. This is not a video that should be hype, that should be like happy about. So apologies in advance. Honestly, I'm really not sorry because this is not it. Like, this is crazy. So let's go into the situation. I don't want to ramble too long. Let's go into the situation. So this young man, Salvador Ramos, decided to walk onto this campus and just release fire, okay? There are no direct correlations to why he chose this school as of right now. There are no direct messages. There is no motive that they have pointed out to the public as to why Salvador Ramos chose this school. Now, I don't know if he was in attendance to Robb Elementary School. Like, I don't know if he attended the school. The articles that I have read have not said that he actually was in attendance or even attended the school as a child. I don't know, maybe, well, actually I do know this is a nearby school from where he stayed, which he did get into a previous argument with his grandmother. So Salvador got into an argument with his grandma. This is what happened. Salvador, this is at least what they released to the public. Salvador got into an argument with his grandma, right? From him getting into this argument with his grandmother, he then ends up shooting his grandma. Then he ends up getting into his truck and driving to a more like rural, empty field kind of, and crashed. I don't know if it was on purpose or an accident, but he ended up crashing. He then jumped the gate, which was adjacent to the elementary school, Robb Elementary School, and stepped on campus and started going off with the AR, okay? And it was fully loaded, to say the least, all right? So like I stated, 19 fallen angels and 2 fallen, teachers, fallen, adult angels are involved in the situation. Now, there are a couple things that I find confusing. Very much confusion, I'm very much confused, okay? There's just a couple things that just are not making sense to me, okay? So, that's the situation at hand. Let's talk about my opinion. Let's talk about what's going on. The man, just as a heads up, I did say I would talk about the gunman. The gunman was 18. He actually did end up dying by a cop that was actually not actually called to the scene. He was passing by, heard what was going on, and went on campus and by himself solely shot the gunman down. Okay, so there are no leads from here because the gunman was shot and killed. There is no arrest being made because the gunman was shot and killed by a cop, and so that's that. But let's talk about this, okay? So the young man, Salvador, contacts his friends before he even reaches the school, okay? And tells his friend that that him and his grandmother got into an argument and that he shot her, okay? Now, it then goes on to say, I have to pause for dramatic pause, it's true. Just bear with me. It then goes on to say that he jumps this gate, right, after his car crashed. And there was a bystander who saw him crash and a bystander who saw him get out of the vehicle, fully dressed, like he's already in all black, ready to, do some damage with the gun, and jump the gate. And didn't actually call the cops or nothing. I don't know. But that's what happened. And I'm just sitting here thinking to myself, like, how? How? So you telling me, first of all, you have the best friend or the friend he messaged. The friend he messaged saying that he texted him about how he killed his grandmother and this and that, and there was nothing said. You then say that there was people who actually saw him get into this crash and nobody called the police. You then say that the actual cop that was on campus, because at first people were saying that the cop was not on officially affiliated with the school, right? As I just stated. But as time progresses, they're saying that now he's affiliated. It's just a whole lot of that's not adding up to me, but it's at the same time, because at the end of the day, it's like, wow. So he messaged his friend, and he tells his friend that he just shot his grandmother and that he was about to go and shoot up the school. So in that moment, if I was a friend of a friend, or just a friend of somebody that's crazy like this, and they text me that, I will be calling the cops. I don't see any article or anything stating that the friend called cops. I don't. I see it says the 15-year-old girl in Germany who asked to be identified as Cici, her online nickname, said during an interview that she had met Ramos on Yubo, an app that allows people to live streams themselves. Okay, so he was on Yubo. Now, okay, this man was not crazy enough to have somebody in the States writing this up. This is somebody in Germany he's writing. So he's been online messaging people outside of the country, and he told that person that he was going to go shoot up the school right now. So that, or I'm gonna go shoot up in a school, RN, which means right now. And so that to me, okay, it makes sense now, because I'm like, why would they not have called the cops? But maybe she doesn't know what the cops are in America, like 911. And I don't think they have like a 911 hotline or email or something, because a lot of people are like, why didn't the person who was, involved with this call the cops? I was even saying that, but maybe that's the reason why, because I don't even know if 911 will work in another country, and if it does work in another country, then it will be 911 for that country, and then they'll probably have to get in touch with our country, which will go to the U.S. Embassy, and that's, she's in trouble, because they could either she's lying, like it could be a whole lot that she was not trying to get involved with on this live stream app, So that answers that, okay? So basically, on Tuesday, Ramos allegedly complained about his grandmother speaking on the telephone with AT&T, texting the girl and calling it annoying. And minutes later, Ramos texted the girl and said, I just shot my grandma in the head because of her being annoying on the phone. Seconds later, he said, I'm gonna go shoot up at elementary school right now. And that's what ended up happening, okay? So Cici said she read the messages and Ramos sent them, but was curious about whether he was serious. It was only after the shooting appeared in the news that she asked her friend in the United States to contact the U.S. authorities. See, it was too late by then, sis. Maybe I could have changed the outcome. Yes, you could have. Yes, you definitely could have. I just could never guess that he'd actually do that. I would not have guessed either, but when the day, people are crazy, and I'm not going to pretend like I didn't just hear somebody say that they're gonna do something like that. See, and honestly, I feel like a crazy person would put like, LOL, I'm about to go shoot my grandma, or LOL. I mean, it's crazy for me to say, but like a psychotic person would be like, LOL, I'm going to do this. LOL, so like crying, like the laugh crying emoji, stuff like that. Then like, but they didn't put that. He put that he's about to do it, and that was that. So it's like, I would have been like, what the fuck? Like, what? So, that's what happened there. But previously, before this incident, he was actually on live stream with her when he purchased the guns. Now, mind you, he is living in Texas, where it is a Second Amendment state, where people buy guns, walk around guns proudly with guns every day, and that is okay. That is righteous, and that's great for you to be able to have that right. But I do feel like there needs to be some form of regulation when it comes to schools. And do you know, it's been like 20 out of this year, it's been like 20 shootings. A lot. And I don't know what the regulation might be, because I don't think that, I feel like when this stuff happens, they instantly target gun laws. And I do think as a citizen, we need to have our right to have ARs or whatever, if in case anything does happen. But I do feel like there needs to be some regulation as to how it is purchased for situations like this, okay? like for real. My complete opinion is that this is crazy unnecessary. I was already giving it to you as is, but this is crazy unnecessary. This is very sad, very just like why. I wish we really could figure out why. Like, why that school? Why a school in general with kids? What was the reason? I don't know if y'all seen a Cardi B gift. What was the reason? What was the reason? I don't understand. Like, I don't feel like there was a motive. I just feel like boredom, and he went out there and just did what he did and said F it. Like, I don't know. If any of y'all could figure out the reason or any correlation to why this happened, please DM me. Please email me. Please leave it in the comments down below, because I'm really trying to figure this out. Like, I can't sleep right now thinking about what happened to these kids and these families. And I feel like they need closure too. They need to know why. And it's like, it makes it even worse to say, you know what, there really was, even knowing why isn't gonna bring their kids back, and isn't gonna make a difference, because it's like that. There is no reason. There is no rhyme or reason that somebody should do this. So really, the reason why doesn't really matter. I just need to find logic to this. That's why. Logic is something that's unlogical. Like, wow, guys. So, with that being said, that's a quick update. That's my recap. That's my opinions. That's my review on this. I do want to do a quick 10-second silence for everybody involved with this. When everything is done and said, I will do an update. So stick it out, and then at the end of this video, just know I'm going to do a 10-second silence for these fallen angels. Thank you for watching this video, y'all. I'll see you guys on my next one. Y'all stay blessed, stay healthy, stay safe, pay attention, be careful. And yeah, I'll be back with an update once I have some updated information. See you later.